All right, so Biden goes up and he gives his speech at 2 p.m. this afternoon. He's reading from a teleprompter. He's having trouble reading the teleprompter. He's slurring a lot of the words. But I've selected two sound bites that I think are interesting. Roll the first one.
Housing is a right in America, and home ownership is an essential tool to wealth creation and to be passed down to generations. Today, I'm directing the Department of Housing and Urban Affairs and Urban Development to redress the historical racism in federal housing policies.
Housing is a right in America. Isn't that an interesting statement? Access to housing is a right. Access to it. So you can't deny people the right to buy a home or rent an apartment or a house because you don't like their skin color or ethnicity or they may be gay. That you can't do. But housing is not a right, all right? Housing is an acquisition. So when I started my career, I had no money, zero. And I had to find a way to pay the rent starting with no money. And I worked my butt off to do that. I didn't have a right to a house right away. I had to earn money to get rent, to get a dwelling. And I did. I found a way. And I'll just tell you real quick, I wrote gag lines for a Saturday night monster show called Uncle Ted's Ghoul School in Scranton, Pennsylvania. I was a reporter for the station. I wasn't earning enough money to really rent a place. They would pay me nothing. So I did that to supplement my income. All right. I would have done anything. I would have flipped burgers because I had a place to live, take a shower, comb my hair. But I had no right to housing. It wasn't like I was going to walk into Scranton, Pennsylvania, and somebody go, "Hey, Bill, here, take this house and, pay me back when you can, but don't worry about it." But this housing is a right. It's a human right. This is the socialist Bernie Sanders stuff. You have a right to this, or you're entitled to that. Now, healthcare is a little bit different, okay? I understand that. But the basic essentials of life, you got to earn. You got to earn them in a capitalist society, not a communist society, where they'll give them to you, but they'll take everything else away from you. And you won't own the house. You can live in it, but the government owns it. All right, second soundbite. Roll it.
We need to make equity and justice part of what we do every day, today, tomorrow, and every day. Now, I'm going to sign these executive actions to continue the work to make real the promise of America for every American. Again, I'm not promising we can end it tomorrow, but I promise you we're going to continue to make progress to eliminate systemic racism, and every branch of the White House and the federal government is going to be part of that effort.
Okay, I got it, Joe. I see it. You are going to have certain groups that are going to get advantages from the federal government to make up for past sins of the country, and other groups who are not going to get any advantages, but who are going to pay for the advantages of the most favored groups. I got it. That's what you are. That's what you'll do. And that is the result of the election of November 3rd. Right there. Now, on the campaign trail, Biden didn't say that. He didn't say he was going to impose equity on the nation. He did not. But this was always in play. This is the beginning of socialism. Does Biden know that? He does not. He is hiding behind a cloak, and he really believes it, that he is noble. He is the defender of justice, and he is going to make sure that the federal government of the United States imposes justice. Now, interestingly enough, Donald Trump did more for minority groups and the poor than any president in the 21st and 20th century, maybe with the exception of FDR, and that's debatable. Because what Trump did was expand the economy so much in 4 years that everybody could get a job and earn their way. But Trump was demonized for doing that by the progressives and Biden because they don't want the free market to provide equality. That's not what they want. They want the federal government and the state governments to do it because they don't trust capitalism in the marketplace. But if you look at the median income for working Americans, it went up big under Trump because Trump's economic policies drove small and large business